Yo, what's up, guys? I'm WARREN.GURU, and yeah, I am a YouTuber, crypto educator, and I basically am in the middle of a lot of crazy stuff going on in DeFi. I find myself talking to devs on a day-to-day basis, teaching devs with my academy course, and honestly, I want to kind of just give you guys a full deep dive into the world of bundling. So yeah, let's do it, shall we? Okay, you ready? Let's go.
In the glittering underworld of crypto bundling, where charts rise and fall at the whim of unseen hands, power doesn't just come from money, it comes from control. And for the first time, someone on the inside is pulling back the curtain. This is the testimony of a former student of WARREN.GURU, an insider who claims to have witnessed it all. From exclusive parties to backroom deals, he paints a picture of a world where excess fuels ambition and bundlers like the infamous Tim reign supreme.
Tim? Yeah, I knew him. Worked with him for a while, if you can call it that. He's the guy who makes you believe he's your friend until he doesn't need you anymore. I thought we were partners. Turns out we were just his tools, just like everything else in his life. I remember one night we were working on this token, bundling liquidity, using PUMPFUN to get some heat on it. We were up all night hyping it, and then casually he opens his Solana wallet in front of me. $9 million, $9 freaking million in Sol just sitting there. He looked at me and grinned like it was pocket change, like he was untouchable. That's the thing about Tim, he's all about control. He doesn't just trade, he moves markets. He used the bundler to set everything up perfectly, create just enough FOMO, pump it up, and then pull the rug before anyone even knew what hit them. He doesn't care who gets burned, as long as his wallet grows. People think he's this crypto genius, but he's just a narcissist with the right tools and no conscience. And don't even get me started on the guy personally. He'd sit there talking about loyalty while cheating on his wife at those parties, like it was nothing. Oh, women everywhere, booze flowing like the rules don't apply to him. He's got everyone fooled, but I saw through it. We had a falling out over money, of course. He shorted me on a deal we made. After all the hours I put in, the risks I took, he walked away with millions while I got crumbs. That's Tim for you. Uses people, throws them away, and pretends he's some kind of crypto god. He's not untouchable no matter what he thinks. Guys like him always think the game will last forever, but it won't.
Allegedly, he's made more in a week than most will make in a lifetime, moving markets with tools designed to exploit the chaos. They make the rules. And if you're not in their circle, you're just a pawn. But power comes at a cost. According to the whistleblower, the lifestyle isn't just about luxury, it's about control. Drugs fuel the late nights, parties distract from the risks, and the allure of quick money keeps everyone in line. Miami, the city of sun-soaked beaches, luxury cars, and endless nightlife, has become the unofficial capital of crypto's underground bundler scene. Beneath the glitz and glamour, behind the neon-lit clubs and rooftop parties, lies a shadowy network of traders, developers, and influencers all playing a dangerous game of market manipulation. At the center of this high-stakes world is DOGWIFTOOLS, the bot that has quietly become the backbone of bundling operations. Everyone in the know uses it. It's the silent partner that turns obscure tokens into million-dollar empires overnight. In Miami, where crypto fortunes are flaunted as casually as Rolexes, DOGWIFTOOLS is the tool of choice for those looking to exploit the chaos. From late-night gatherings in exclusive penthouses to whispered deals at waterfront bars, bundlers use the bot to control markets, rake in profits, and leave unsuspecting investors holding the bag. It's not just a tool, it's the lifeblood of an underground economy, where rules don't exist and fortunes are made or lost in the blink of an eye. According to a whistleblower, a former insider who worked closely with him, Tim's methods were as calculated as they were ruthless. The whistleblower recalls how Tim used DOGWIFTOOLS to bundle liquidity, inflate token prices with coordinated FOMO campaigns, and strategically dump his holdings at the peak, all while his followers scrambled to buy in. It wasn't just business, it was a game of dominance. Tim's Solana wallet once showed $9 million in funds, flaunted like a trophy while he bragged about controlling entire markets. For Tim, it wasn't just about making money, it was about ensuring that no one else could play the game better than him.
After the fallout with Tim, I realized just how little I actually understood about the tools we were using. Sure, I knew the basics, how to run a token, set up a bundler, and get a quick pump, but when it came to mastering the strategy, I was lost. I needed guidance, someone who could show me how to really use these bots correctly, without relying on someone like Tim to hold my hand. That's when I found Warren. I came across his name in the DOGWIFTOOLS Discord. People were talking about his reviews, how he broke things down in a way that actually made sense. I figured, why not? I reached out and gave him a shot. Honestly, it was a game changer. Warren opened my eyes to what it really takes to make this work. It's not just about pushing buttons or luck, it's precision, timing, and understanding the psychology behind the chart. He showed me how to set up trades so efficiently it felt like printing money with your eyes closed. For the first time, I wasn't just playing the game, I was running it. And that's when I started to see how dangerous this world really is.
Dude, like, that course, I was, my big thing is you pay for anything, can you know how it is, you pay for anything, You're like, I want to get some sort of ROI from this, right?
Yeah.
So I've obviously watched the DOGWIFTOOLS videos and tutorials, but I watched I went through, I think I've been through it maybe twice now.
Really?
Yeah, it was really good. The fact that you were doing it with someone else and that other person kind of represents me in that, because he's asking questions I would ask.
Right.
It was really informative just from watching that, like going through that course. I learned, you know, much more than I watched from looking at the DOGWIFTOOLS tutorial. Like the defensive, offensive. So that just to get you updated. So since then, since like watching the course yesterday, I've started trying to season wallets.
Nice.
I've run like the defensive safe mode play, made some, you know, like it's not really about making money, it's just about looking profitable. So I'm trying to get my wallets looking profitable. They're only a couple days old. Although I realized today, because I've been like trading and stuff for the last 4 weeks, I've actually got a bunch of other wallets that I've been using for just normal trading. And I was like, well, actually, maybe I can bring those in to the bundler, season those a bit. Because they've got a bit more age to it, and then maybe I can get off the ground up and running a bit quicker. So I've done that in safe mode. I did try your sort of pumping volume on like an old dead contract today. And that kind of worked. I didn't do any like serious size. I was working with small amounts, but that worked for the purpose of, I just wanted to see if I could get in and out and create the task. So I created the task for cleaning, created, you know, which is the buy, the gen volume buy, did the sell all task, and both tasks worked. So yeah, like, and all of this just from watching your Academy video, and then also from watching your Academy video. When you went into the matrix, and the shit that blew my mind was when you explained, because I'm in call groups, right? But like basic call groups, like you said on the call, where these guys are sending calls, and again, you know, I'm pretty sure these guys are just farming. Like if they send 10 calls, I'm pretty sure 8 calls are like farming calls, and like maybe 2 are like, you know, legit, which is fine. You know, the game's the game, right? Like it's PvP. So, but when you broke down that there's like these calls which are free, and then there's another level where they break it down based on volume, then it's volume by age, and then it's, you know, volume by age by fresh wallets. And so when you broke that down, I was like, okay, I'm understanding now.
They monetize in time.
Made it, yeah. And then you made it clear that obviously a fear for, I guess, anyone coming into this, myself included, is cool. I've got like some capital to put forward to this, but you're like, capital is capital. This is crypto. Like, can I put, you know, can I do a 10 soul buy? And like, yeah, I don't want to get fucking sniped and lose half, you know, lose half my capital. So, but you kind of, the way you explain things made me realize, okay, there's a way to do this where there's a minimal risk of losing your initial if you have the right speeds and the right connections and whatnot. So yeah, the first time I ran DOGWIFTOOLS, though, I will say I lost 5 soul, but that was probably more on my connection and me than anything else. But after watching your videos, I realized also what I did wrong there. So
oh man, I appreciate it. Yeah, and I just want to be able to educate and give people the amount of knowledge, because I want to continue giving free education now that you're in the, you know, inside the 101 portals. I mean, and inside the Discord, you know, it's like now we have grad school, and it's gonna be this course, that course, but it's all free to the grads, you know.
That's amazing. All I can say is, yeah, I don't know how you got into this, but this is this and whatever else you do, it seems like it's your calling, man, because yeah, you got a real talent for it. I watched 3 hours of the course. I wanted to watch different parts again, and I did go back and watch different parts again. So Yeah, you're doing something right, man.
Thank you. You know, for me, it's, you know, it's interesting because I'm having a interesting, thing in the behind the scenes, because a lot of it is, what's it called? Propaganda, and like what people behind the scenes, they see things and they say, oh, you're talking too much, or we need to do this for liquidity. I'm getting members that are saying they're cabal and they're mad now. And it's like, hey, listen, I just came in educating. No one was educating. Like if you did a YouTube, search on just simple as what's a benchmark test, or how to create a benchmark test, you know, the things that we're seeing in these discords that like show you, you know, what you're essentially paying for. And then all of a sudden when I start testing people and showing them, okay, you got to go to GitHub, do this, do that. And then they finally start testing their own nodes. And then they're like, wait a minute, they told me that it would be this speed and it's been firing off that speed. What's going on here, you know? And so people are like, and I almost look like this. I almost look like if you're going into a shop, respectfully, if you're like a woman and you're going to a shop to get your car fixed, and the guy kind of can get over you and say, you know what, the steering wheel is going to cost about $5,000. And she's like, oh, okay, honey, it's going to cost $5,000 for the steering wheel. And you're like, what the fuck? It's a steering wheel. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what's happening. They're coming back with information, and knowledge is power.